access. Like, wait for me to get time to upload. Okay, so let's open Discord on that side, and I'll transition. So, the overall effect of the paragraph 1 creates an image of comfort and peacefulness. Great. The writer begins by describing the pale yellow light that the moon is casting over the countryside. Okay, so now we know we're talking about this pale yellow light, and we have some context for it. The color in the sky creates a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. Okay, now you are saying that purely the word pale creates a peaceful, relaxing atmosphere. Now, I can think of instances where pale is a negative thing. So what makes it a positive thing in this case? So if you are instead referring to casting a pale yellow light over the countryside, so you've got that, right? What makes it do that, what makes it seem peaceful and relaxing is not the word pale, but it is the yellow light and the pale. I mean, if we put pale yellow light together and we combine it with countryside and casting, okay, so casting is a strong verb, and we've got countryside, and countrysides are usually associated with a lot of relaxation, and it's kind of like got a positive feel to it. Do you understand? So yes. Now you saying the pale yellow light, that was the quotation that you eventually used here. Unless okay, so I think you should have maybe quoted here the over the countryside as well as part of this. But I think I see what you tried to do here. You tried to embed the quotation, right? But in your embedding, you kind of it wasn't quite clear what exactly you were quoting.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Okay?
Yes.
So instead, we could say something like, the writer describes the moon as casting a pale yellow light over the countryside. Do you see how that does? It says what you said here, but it has kept the quotation.
Yeah.
So when I take things out of quotation marks, it's because those things don't need to be in quotation marks because I'm not going to talk about them. Mm-hmm. But you carry on here talking about those things. Okay? So the color in the sky creates a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. So you're saying... so I want to see... Okay. Now... It casts a pale yellow light over the countryside. We are not talking about the color of the sky. We are talking about the color that it is making the countryside. Okay? So it is making the countryside pale yellow. Do you understand? So this light is coming down. Okay, so you know, like in RGB lights, like lights that you can change a color, okay, or even bedroom lights, okay, you know how you get warm white and cool white?
Yeah.
Okay, so a hospital uses cool white, okay, but homes nowadays, a lot of them use cool white, but a bedroom feels much more homely if you add a warm white light bulb. Have you ever experienced that? Makes you want to cuddle up. Okay?
It does.
And that's what we're trying to do here. This is what we're trying to point out here with this pale yellow light. The warmth, the comfort of that light.
Okay.
So I need you to explain to me, why is it that that yellow light is warm? And that is because yellow is a warm color. You've got warm colors and cool colors, and you've got the idea, you know it in your head, you just didn't articulate it. So the pale yellow is like a blanket of dreams surrounding the old farmhouse. Now you've got your wrapped around like a blanket of dreams. So you've got that quotation, but you haven't actually this. And this are kind of similar in what you're saying. But I want you to take this image and I need you to go as deep as possible with that image before moving on with the next image.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
So in
does.
terms of what is implied by the casting a pale yellow light over the countryside, things I can look at is the strength of the verb casting. Okay? Pale yellow light. Countryside. Countryside is a very relaxing word. I could also take it this direction, which I'm not going to do, but I could also say that casting is similar to like when someone's casting a spotlight on something.
Mm.
But that doesn't exactly create a feeling of relaxation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to take it in that direction because it doesn't fit with the rest of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, the writer then goes on to describe the simile like a blanket of dreams. This comparison of a blanket of dreams is referring to the yellow pale light that is wrapped around the old farmhouse, cloaking it in a peaceful warmth which creates a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. So while you are doing well here, well, you've got some idea of what you're doing. You're giving some analytical statements. You're not going deep enough into each quotation. And it feels a little bit repetitive. If you listen to this, the comparison of a blanket of dreams. So you've mentioned this blanket of dreams here. Then you've mentioned it here. The comparison of a blanket of dreams is referring to the yellow pale light that is wrapped around the old farmhouse. So you're giving me an explicit meaning. Okay?
Mm.
Cloaking it in a peaceful warmth which creates a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. You're not telling me what part of it is creating that peaceful warmth. You're not looking at how language is creating it. You're just telling me that language has created that image. Does that make sense? So, if I look at the blanket of dreams, how does a blanket make you feel? Talk about that. Blanket of dreams. Many people, we could even connect the idea of it's a picturesque atmosphere. It's this dreamlike atmosphere. Many people dream of living in the countryside. It's, well, I don't know, we could go anywhere with it. Okay.
Okay.
The writer describes the light as a soft spectral glow which creates an image of enlightenment. How? The softness of the light makes the atmosphere feel peaceful. So I'm specifically looking for you to explain this enlightenment thing. Okay? Enlightenment is like understanding or knowing something new. Knowing, like, it finally being revealed to you. Being enlightened is if you were incorrect and now you are correct. Now you have been corrected and you understand correctly now. That's what it means to be enlightened. Okay? And I don't see how soft spectral glow creates that. The softness of the light makes the atmosphere feel peaceful, a place where you have no worries. Oh, do you mean enlightenment like Zen enlightenment?
Yes.
Okay, enlightenment is not the correct word for that here, because using enlightenment in that context is particular to a very particular situation. So it is, you're using it in a jargonistic way, because the normal definition is an understanding and a knowing. You could adjust it and say an image of spiritual enlightenment. But that still doesn't match up with what you said the overall effect of the paragraph is. Does that make sense? Okay. The writer then goes on to describe how the light wraps around the farmhouse as like a blanket of dreams. It creates an image of warmth and comfort. Good. Just like you feel when you are wrapped in a blanket. Very good. You've pointed out to me. You've made the connections for me. The word dreams implies that it doesn't even feel real. The writer uses the phrase "and almost magical radiance" to create an image of tranquility. The magical radiance ties in with the blanket of dreams quote, as it feels like there's something surreal going on. Okay, so you have not, just like LeMay, you did not deep dive enough into each of them. You've got this, it ties in with that, this last one. You've said it creates an image of tranquility. I want to know which words specifically. Why do they do that? What does it mean? What does each component mean? I think our next example that we're going to do is going to take a piece. I know which piece I'm going to use next. The writer describes the light as a soft spectral glow which creates an image of enlightenment. The softness of the light makes the atmosphere feel... Oh wait, I've just done that one. Sorry. The writer describes the moonlight as a soft spectral glow. Using the word spectral, the writer suggests a supernatural quality of the glow. Great. I would say... Okay. Magical might be more appropriate, or mystical, but supernatural works. The writer uses soft to also describe the potency. Potency has a C, but that's a great word. Potency of the light. Using the word soft spectral glow creates a calm environment. We could even talk about the repetition of the S sound. The quotation brings a calming source to the image. I don't know, this seems repetitive. Okay. And saying it's a calming source to the image, I don't fully understand what you're saying there. Like a blanket of dreams. Oh. In this case, you have not embedded your quotation. It creates an image that is dreamlike. Dreams are comforting and pleasant. Like a blanket of dreams could mean a place where you are comfortable and at peace. This phrase creates the sense of peacefulness and comfort. The phrase "with an almost magical radiance" states that the glow from the fire and the light from the moon is enchanting, as if it almost has mystical properties. The use of almost magical could mean the radiance has extraordinary qualities. Okay, and then overall it creates Yeah, you focus quite heavily on the magic of it all. And I don't feel like this was what you first said. You said your original statement was the overall effect of the paragraph one creates an image of peacefulness and comfort. But what I've gotten from you is not peacefulness and comfort, but yeah, there's some calm, there's peace, but you focused quite heavily on the magic. Okay. So here you've got this magic here, and you've got the magic here. Yeah. Okay. Last one. The writer describes the moon as casting a pale yellow light over the surrounding countryside. This creates an image of nighttime as the large celestial body provides a dim light. If you look up at the night sky, you can see the most beautiful picture anyone can ever imagine. The night sky, without any street lights or any other artificial lights, is almost like a picture of heaven. The moon's pale light provides a warm glow on the farmhouse. The writer describes the fire as it crackled and sparks flew up into the night sky. This creates an image of gentle, peaceful warmth, which the fire provides. It also creates an image of comfort as the fiery flames illuminate the room. This also creates a sense of peace and joy. Okay. The writer describes the soft. You're doing really well, actually, here, Mikhail. The writer describes a soft spectral glow in the farmhouse as the glow is wrapped around like a blanket of dreams. It creates an image of comfort, which is like a soft blanket to a child. The simile provides an image of beauty as the Earth's natural satellite provides a beautiful glow on the farmhouse. I really like yours, Mikhail. Okay. I want you to apply the feedback that I just gave you, fix up anything that I told you needs to be sorted. And while everyone else is doing that, Mikhail, you can move on to the next piece. Okay, the next part. Well, actually, Mikhail, you can, while they're doing that, you can actually write yours as a full writer's effect paragraph. Okay, so you just take it, turn it into a paragraph, make sure everything is linking up using words like firstly, secondly, thirdly, or lastly, additionally, moreover, things like that.
So I have a question. Must we type it or can she edit it?
No, I need you to. You can copy and paste it, but don't edit it. I want to see what you've currently got and how it's changed. Okay. Okay, guys, not one of you who have just responded now have started your paragraph by saying the overall effect of the paragraph. The overall effects. Okay, you guys can all get going with the second paragraph, hey? Now I'm just going to ask you to just do it in one go. I'm not going to do it step by step with you this time.
Okay. Should we also have 3 quotations?
Yes, again, 3 quotations.
Okay. What is a dreamscape?
A dreamscape is basically a landscape in a dream.
Okay. Thank you.
Do I see you again on Tuesday, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I just want to check something quickly. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay, I can't find the thing. Okay, I'll see you on Tuesday then. So your instructions are to complete paragraph 2 for me, okay?
Okay. What should I focus on in this paragraph?
Okay, so we've got... So I want to see if after we've done this, you're able to identify what the main image is and then find things to back it up. So a challenge that you might experience is you might get to a point where you've got the main thing, but you can't find things to back it up. So you might need to change your main thing so that you can actually find things to back it up.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Bye.